Hello everybody and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, where I am joined by the great and mighty Aavak again.
Hello!
In his beautiful green shoes.
Yeah. I can't see my legs! Oh no! Where have my legs gone?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, you have no legs. Just
wish games
so you
would do that
know,
more.
just so you know, you have lime green trainers on.
I've seen them on my bike. I like them. They're awesome.
I'm just jealous. I wish I had purple ones.
Oh, we'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do.
So, what are we going to do today? Now it is the morning times.
Well,
it is Horde night.
For me,
so probably lots of
good chunk of what I'm doing is going to be preparing the defenses for outside of our compound.
Would you like me to upgrade that walkway that the zombies come up to, the cobblestone blocks?
I can hear a witch. He's out there somewhere.
Any idea what direction?
No. I'm downstairs, so I can't hear. Unfortunately.
I'll creep around the outside of the wall and see if I can find her.
She sounds like she's coming from behind.
She sounds to me like she's underneath the...
I suspect she's breaking the wall. Yeah, she is. Going for a headshot. Plunk. And she's down. Headshot success.
Well done.
But yeah, this is part of the problem, is they will just path along this side. So, this
we
is going
need
to be...
some spikes.
Yeah, this is going to be the first place that I'm going to be putting these iron spikes. I can make 10, an additional 10 right now. I'm going to go ahead and start laying down these along this rear wall.
Yeah. Do you like... I tried to do a decent job of like digging down and...
Did a great job.
The rear wall a bit better, because it was just... I was worried about it.
Yeah.
I thought the zombies would just dig straight into that slope.
No, that makes it... You did a fantastic job. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade all of this, because I've got like over 2,000 cobblestone on me right now.
I've probably got a fair bit as well. I've got 177. I can do a little bit with that.
Well, if you want to pop over here, I'll happily give you...
I can make more though.
Yeah, I'll...
Oh yeah. If you give me some, and I will make some more in my inventory as well. Was there any more? There might even be more on the workbench unless you've had it all.
No, I was making it in my pocket while I was mining.
I thought I was, but I think I may have had to repair my shovel and I stopped making it. But I'll go check the workbench actually as well, see if there's any more cobble there.
By all means.
Because the more we can upgrade, the better.
Yeah. You've done a pretty solid job over on this side, to be fair.
Yeah.
Pretty solid job. Alright, let's...
I'm so lazy. I literally ride my bicycle over to the workbench.
That isn't lazy. That makes sense.
It's efficient.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I very, very strongly doubt that we're going to have time to set up the defenses the way I would like. And that is having a second tower. But this should be good enough for now, I think.
I'm going to set up some more cobblestone rocks for the workbench again. So that's another 1,000 on there. I'm going to put all the dirt in the output slot as well. So if we get some more stones, we can just pop along and make some more as well.
I am going to go ahead and start upgrading some of the cobblestones. The cobblestone blocks to concrete. It's not going to be great. I'm going to be using a lot of concrete to do it. But it's a start. Just the ones that are most likely to be hit by any zombies trying to bash their way in. I'll also make the flagstone stairs as well.
Yeah.
Okay. You should only need 3. It may require a little bit more. Ah, poop. That was not what I meant to do.
And we need to make the wall a little bit higher as well, don't we?
Yes. All the way around, more or less.
So I should make like some of this cobble into the flag and increase the height.
There we go.
We make 100.
And then pop this one down underneath. Should be a little bit better. Can I get another one under there? No, that's fine. Right, unfortunately, with concrete mix in my inventory, if I mistake what is required to upgrade something, whether, like, I was trying to repair damage, or what I thought was damage, turns out
And then you were like, oh no.
damage. No, exactly. I'm
Now
going
I
to go
have a
ahead.
lovely concrete block.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all of this along concrete. At least as far as these blocks there. It's not ideal, but it'll help out a bit. Now, once
I
that...
see no reason not to just upgrade everything.
Yeah. Once that has finished solidifying, we're going to have regular concrete. I am actually going to go ahead and grab some money and head over to the trader as soon as I can to purchase.
Oh yeah, because the trader sells concrete as well.
Exactly. Purchase some concrete. I think that would be wise. We're not going to worry about the rebar frames right now, I don't think. Oh, actually, is there more concrete mix in there? Yeah, enough for upgrading one more block, I suppose. It's not terrible.
Oh, there's a nice little lumberjack friendo. Hello.
Some more forged iron. There we go. That's what I like to see. Plenty of forged iron. Right. Do I need to make more food?
That was a classy way to get to level 40.
Killing a lumberjack.
Exploding headshots
Nice.
on a lumberjack and got level 40.
Very
Yes.
nice indeed.
Classy.
I should have enough in here. Go ahead and make some more meat stew.
Very nice. I like the meat stew.
Yep. Punk. There we go. We've got oodles of meat now. Oodles and oodles of it. Alright. Well. We are going to need to start heavily upgrading these walls where we can.
Already on it.
How many flagstone blocks have you got?
40 at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to start construction.
I'm making 100.
Yeah, I'm doing exactly the same, making 100. And I'm going to start working my way around the perimeter.
I was basically just upgrading while I was waiting for the blocks to make, and then I'll go and try and make everything the same height.
Yep, that sounds great.
Maybe add another level.
Now there is a nice it's kind of a side benefit, I suppose, purely for those watching who aren't familiar with the game, and that is, although I have upgraded some of the cobblestone blocks to concrete, which is an inefficient way to do it, it will allow me to show you what the basic level of concrete has in terms of hit points, because you can't actually see that any other way.
I can show you the whole process, because I didn't really know the whole process of concrete, because I'm always building things out of wood and cobble and never getting any further, you know?
Right, yeah, sure, I'd be happy to. I mean, I've already upgraded some of the cobble, so that just uses 10 concrete mix to upgrade a cobblestone block, not a flagstone block again.
Yeah.
The distinction is quite important. That upgrades it to a regular wet concrete. But once that's dried, it is not going to be the same as the other concrete blocks that I've already got, which were made with rebar. It will instead be just basic concrete, unfortunately, which is a little bit less amazing. By a little, I mean quite a lot.
It's still better than the basic cobblestone, though, isn't it? It's still a couple of thousand hit points worth.
Yes, I believe so. And we'll be able to check that. We know how much the regular has, so if I hit this a little bit, let's actually pick one that is likely not going to be hit. So this one. You can see that that's got 2,500, so it adds 1,000 hit points to it. It's not a small amount, to be fair. It's not a small amount. Right, I want to be on the way. Let's go ahead and repair this. Actually, while we're here. I'm heading over to the trader. We'll see
Nice.
how much
Carry on with this wall.
I can do with that. Now that we've got the
Very
perimeter
fair.
wall largely built, we will be looking to set up the access point for vehicles. And our
Yay.
bikes will be some of those vehicles. There's no reason to park them outside where they could potentially be damaged, when we could instead pop these inside. I'm also taking on board
Apart
some...
from the fact that you're imitating Stranger Things kids.
What? Oh, well, yeah. But I'm also taking on board some advice I was given in the comments on how to conserve stamina while on the bike. And that is to press Shift and W to sprint, so that my bike is moving at its maximum speed. And then instead of stopping every now and then to recover stamina, just stop holding down W, but keep holding down the sprint button. And that seems to freewheel, as you may have been watching on my screen. So you're just coasting a little bit. It's not taking any additional stamina, and it allows me to take my time and recover my stamina. And I just hit W every now and then, just to accelerate a little tiny bit, just to maintain the speed, basically. Fantastic. I'm glad my money is welcome. I'd be very sad if it was not. Ha 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 ha. Almost forgot.
Cigar!
Yep, got it. You knew what I almost forgot straight away.
Yes. But I totally didn't remind you about it.
I could sell the blueberry pies. Day 22 is when Jen is going to restock.
Oh, nice.
A duckbill would be quite nasty on a shotgun. Makes them a lot more lethal.
What does it do?
It causes the pellets to exit the barrel in a horizontal line, a stripe, rather than the wide circular spread that they would normally come out of.
Oh, right. Wow, yeah.
When you concentrate that many pellets into a stripe, they can... I mean, it depends on distance, obviously, same with every shotgun, but if you're firing buckshot in a stripe configuration, they can... If you're quite close, they can just chop something.
Yeah.
It's like cleaving, rather than pelleting things.
I did a lot of the wall, though.
Well done. Very well done. I'm not seeing the materials I'm going to need. I could also consider throwing down a fair old... Oh, it's so expensive to get 400 concrete. Oh, it is 40 tiles. Not 400. Let's go for 100. That'll give me 10 tiles. Let's go for 200.
It's so good.
It's going to cost us 900 dukes, but I'm alright with that, I think. 900 for some extra concrete mix. Fair trade, in my opinion. Okay. I am getting very low on crossbow bolts, oh my lord. But
Right, well that's one of the things I might do today then, is make some more of them.
I've got a lot of regular stone arrows in the ammo chest though, so I'll probably switch to arrows rather than my crossbow.
Just use a compound bow for a bit, yeah. Get rid of them.
I think that would probably be the best way to do it. This is a lot easier to maintain now. Thank you so much for that bit of advice. Oh my lord. Bikes are so much easier
Ride
to
my
use
bicycle
now.
around the Badlands, I'll have loads of feathers in 2 minutes because all the vultures love me.
Oh yeah, there is an advantage to the Badlands. The fat from zombie dogs and the feathers from vultures. These are very, very important resources. Not gonna pretend they're not. There we go. Right. Now we should have enough time to get all of these upgraded, I would imagine. Or at least a very good amount of them. There we go. I have to spend a little bit on just repairing that one. Got that damaged.
I only had to repair one block on the way around. So we've done a good job with the screamers.
Oh, excellent. Oh, there is another screamer around here. Speaking of, I just heard her. I see her.
I'm not seeing her,
Okay.
so it must be the other side.
Got a shot. It wasn't a particularly good shot. She is aware of me, otherwise I would have gotten the 2 times. And she's still up. No EXP yet. Yeah, there we go. Scream.
She just screamed.
She did.
She down though.
She is down, but I don't see what she summoned.
Looks like there's a nurse on the way.
Yeah, I see one over on this side. They're heading over from afar. I'm gonna move out, do some damage closer to... Honestly, for you, I'm just gonna use my club. Yep.
Save the ammo.
Yeah, exactly. Where are the others? There they are. They spawned around the side. One. Ah, damn it, hit my own block. There we go. I'm down on stamina for now. Alternating between power hits and regular hits.
Only 2. That sucks. I ran all the way over here, man.
Yeah. She probably summoned more. They may well be around the place.
I can see a nurse over here. Maybe she was summoned too.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and continue upgrading. Generally speaking, I'm trying to upgrade blocks. Oh, there we are. I'm out of the concrete, unfortunately. That was 200 concrete mix, just like that. And now you can probably see why there is a massive advantage
Doing the
to
whole
using
wall in concrete is going to be like, yeah, really
rebar.
difficult.
It just saves so much resources.
Yeah.
So much. Alright, okay, so continuing on with the fortifications. I'm not going to worry too much about fortifying the inner side right now. Mostly, I just want to try and get these down to bring the height of the wall up to the same height. Now, there is method to my madness here. It's that if a zombie were to dig away 2 blocks, and it happened to be the second one and the third one, so the middle and the top, that would then allow a zombie to jump up on the lowest block, jump up on the second height, the lip inside the base, and then enter the base that way. By making the walls too tall on this side, I'm preventing that. Because if they dig away the middle and then the top block, they can't jump up onto this lip because the block here, the 4th block in the column, will cause them to hit the head and they won't be able to squeeze through the gap. So it's just adding an extra bit of defense without having to double down on the resources used to do it. Just being a bit thrifty with the resources since we aren't crazy wealthy right now. Hello over there.
Hi.
I'm going to be careful as you place that block so I'm not getting in the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go around the other side and start working on it. But getting all of these blocks up this high will be good. I would very much like to restore some of the base structure and build that into cobble. I'm gonna need at least 4
the
of
wooden
these.
structure at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely be better as cobble. Looks a bit like shack-like at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, it is, for all intents and purposes.
It is a shack.
Let's drop that off. No longer need the cigar.
All my flagstone blocks gone.
Got any more cobble?
Make some more, yes. Yeah, I do. So I can make some more. Let's see how many. I can make another 69.
Nice. Drop that off. Almost. Almost getting there now.
Just going to run over and see how many have been made on the workbench. So, what am I even short on? We have extra dirt, but we don't have many stones. Do you have any stones at the moment at all? Or is that all completely...
I've got 68, so for all intents and purposes, no.
Okay, so we could do with just getting into the base and mining out extra rooms and things.
Yes.
I would say.
I'm thirsty. Probably also hungry. Yeah, I was hungry and thirsty. I'm going to use my healing bandage at this point to restore some of my max health because I dislike having that low. If you would like to go and buy some more concrete to reinforce the concrete around the entrance to the Horde base, that would also be useful.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. I'll go get some dukes. How many do I have?
The cigar should be... Oh, actually, I've got all the dukes on me, like an idiot.
I've got 1,400 on me, though, because they were my ones from my quest, and I never put them away, so...
It can be expensive. 200 concrete, which is enough to do 20 tiles, will cost about 900 with the bartering skill.
Right.
Of the cigar.
Where did you say you put the cigar?
It's in the trader chest along with a bunch of dukes.
Trader chest.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So there we are. We're starting to see some reinforced concrete now along the approach to this, which is going to be a big boon for us.
Fabulous. And a lot of the wall is cobble now.
Yeah.
I think the side you're facing might be the weakest side. I'll have to see what that's looking like.
Well, I've started placing iron spikes at the back.
Yeah, it's just this wall along the side here.
Which side? Oh, we're not on the TNT.
Side where I am. Oh yeah.
Correct that. We always forget to
really
do that when we begin a new recording session.
When we vlog, yeah. But yeah, this side here just needs a bit of upgrading.
Okay.
It's still a lot of flag there, whereas most of the other walls are all upgraded to cobble.
Right, yeah. I'll bear that in mind. Just digging my way through the cobble over on this side right now, so that I can make this a proper walkway for us. There we go. I'll let my stamina regenerate. How much cobblestone blocks have I got? Not that many, really. Getting a little bit concerned. May have to go and get... It's clay soil and stone, honestly. It's both that are holding
clay
us back
soil,
right
we've
now.
got about 1,000 or so just sitting in the output of the workbench, but we haven't got any stone to go with it. So we're not as badly off for dirt.
Okay, well that's a big relief. I think for now, let's avoid trying to expand the base, and instead just focus.
Mine.
Yeah. Let's just instead
because the problem
focus
with
on
expanding the
rocks
base
and
is that we
bricks.
then need materials to reinforce the walls.
Yeah, exactly, and that's my concern there.
Which is fine if you've got all the time in the world, but...
Indeed.
All prices are fair.
Hello, Trader Jen. Do you have any concrete mix for me? I have this cigar, you see. Actually, let's put that in first.
That's fantastic.
I have this cigar, you see, so you want to give me good prices.
Yeah, and when you get back, just upgrade the concrete that you can see. As is. Now let's go ahead and break through
So
here.
I reckons I can get about 200 for what I got. Oh no, I've got 11,000 dukes. Oh, right.
As you can probably see, as I'm taking down the spikes, initially it looks like I'm about to break them in just 2 axe swings, but they have 3 different states, and in each state I believe they do the same amount of damage per second. They just grow increasingly closer to complete destruction. So you can, it's a visual marker more than anything else of the state of repair of the spikes. But you do have to repair them up through the various tiers as well. So you do have to invest a reasonable amount of forged iron to get these back into working order. And you'll notice I'm not getting forged iron from breaking them down. I'm getting regular iron. Used to be that with a wrench, you could... In fact, actually, a wrench might be better.
You used to be able to break down fridges for forged iron, didn't you? And
yeah.
things like that.
I'm going to finish this one off, but I'm going to then go and see if I can't get some... a wrench, and see if maybe I can recover a bit more material from them by using a wrench.
So what was I upgrading to concrete? Sorry again, I think I kind of missed a little bit what you'd actually said there.
So, you were saying how you wanted to see how it works.
To try.
Well, you see the difference. Like, here's the reinforced concrete. You've already seen that. But at the top there is just a regular concrete block. It has no rebar in it. Do you have a claw hammer? Excellent. Just
In my hand.
yep. Just right click on that as if you're upgrading it normally.
On the just the one next to it, yeah.
The regular concrete, not the reinforced.
Oh, on the regular one. Okay.
There you go. And it turns it into wet concrete. So again, it's going to have a malice to its strength. But if you can come over here and reinforce all of the stairs.
All of the stairs.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
just on this side. Because they're more
The
likely
actual
to take...
stairs themselves.
Yeah, they're more
those
likely
that-
to take damage than many other blocks. There you go. There we are. You just want to make sure that they can't break their own pathing. Because they will,
Yeah.
if you give them an
How about
opportunity
those top 3? Do you want them done?
You could do, yeah. We've got enough time, actually, sure. We have got enough time right now. Normally, I would say it's not that high of a priority, but yeah, why not? There we go. Let's get all of this all the way down.
Although I might want to put the concrete mix away before I start upgrading the
Yes,
wall on
otherwise
this
you will
side.
over-upgrade. And you
Yeah,
can...
I'll put it in my
my
bike.
You can full on... well, no, pop it inside. Pop it in the
Right.
materials chest.
Okay.
But you can 100% accidentally break your base defense by over-upgrading into wet concrete. And then a
Yeah.
horde happens. Because they can just
Yeah.
go through wet concrete. It is
You
not
probably
very
want to cut
doable.
off about 5 or 6 hours before they're going to be coming.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, at least. I would say at least.
so probably no more after now, I would say.
Mm-hmm. I'm on board with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to
So,
take
yeah.
away the ladder that's on the tower itself and instead pop down some frames on this side so that if you want to, you can climb up onto the wall from the inside. Because that's still probably going to be quite costly for the pathing for the zombies.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to waste any resources here and only build the flagstone I need to finish this wall. Ultimately, I'll use the flagstone no matter what.
I have some flagstone as well, though. Don't
Oh.
build any more. 'Cause
Right, okay, I've just queued up 5, so I'll just place these down and then you can place whatever's left. There we go. And I will place down some... In fact, you know what? If you've got frames on you, there's never
Yeah, I
going to be a
do.
time that you can't get in. You can just place the frames down and create a
Just nerd pole
makeshift
up.
little ladder. Well, not even that. You can just gain access to the side of the defenses and then make your way in from there. It's starting to look pretty good now.
It's looking really awesome.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to take my bicycle with me. I'm going to put it inside. Because I don't want this outside anymore. I don't really intend to be leaving the base so much. I might still go for a little bit of a wander, but for the most part, I think just leaving this inside. I'm going to pop her in the tools chest so it's out of the way. Right. Need a chunk more wood. There we go. Did you have any luck on your expedition to go find feathers?
Haven't been on it yet.
Oh, never mind.
I will be going very shortly, though.
Right, yeah. Now, usually if a wrench can be used... I accidentally repaired it there, which is annoying. No, if a wrench can be used to break something down as a part of mechanics, and thus you'll get better resources back, you'll twist the wrench as if you were loosening a bolt, rather than just smacking it with the wrench as if you're attacking someone. There we go. The material here is definitely worth me recovering, though. I can put this out on the various walls that are less well protected. On that note, let's make sure that I am making more iron spike traps at all times. And we can transmit more of this metal then inside. Now, I could go ahead and build a chemistry station. I could start making bullets. I have over 200 pistol rounds. I don't think I'm going to need to worry. And we have several hundred stone arrows for a bow. So again, don't think we're going to need to worry about that. Need more stamina though.
I'll try and go and get a little bit of feathers if I can.
It shouldn't be a huge issue for us either way, in my opinion.
I think I
we're
did
gonna be
have some
okay.
feathers in my inventory. Anyway, I've got 184 feathers in my inventory, so really,
Oh, wow.
I just need to get some stone. I've got some iron arrowheads as well, so...
I can make iron
them
arrowheads
into...
aplenty. That is not a difficulty.
I'm crafting some iron arrows there, and then if you can make some more, that'd be great, because then I could just make loads of iron crossbow bolts.
Sure.
Amazing. Only if you've got enough iron, though.
We've got lots. We're drowning in our iron right now. At this point, I can make all of the construction stations that we need. So once Horde Night is over, we'll probably look to expand the one of the first proper rooms of the base down below. In that we can then actually move our manufacturing into the base proper.
Yeah, right the way down. I'm gonna get some stone.
Okay. There we go. Right. There we go. Let me head inside. Tilly's having a bit of an explore.
Is she?
Yeah.
It's been raining today. She's probably well bored.
Right. I need arrow. Iron arrowheads. Easy enough done. I can make 166 with the iron we have to hand, and we're still smelting more than I can hold in
Wonderful.
the forge at a time. So it's going to take us about a minute to get all of that together as well, which is quite nice. But yes, we have a lot of ammo. We have hopeless amounts of ammo, in fact.
Really?
For a regular bow, yeah. We've got crazy amounts of it. We've got a decent amount for a hunting rifle as well. Got 100 rounds. If we don't include the steel, we've got 100 rounds for a regular hunting rifle. Or an AK. I've got
nice.
181 pistol rounds on me. So yeah, we should be pretty good with this, I would think. Pretty good. I'm gonna die. Oh, I can hear a witch outside. Heading up to investigate.
Outside is quite a large area nowadays.
Yeah, she's going for the wall again. Which as she was before.
Yeah, we just need to get the walls spiked up.
Yeah.
Even if it's just wooden spikes. I'll work on that.
Punk. He's not dead yet. Ah, damn it. She hasn't noticed me yet, but... There we go. Now, the thing with witches is they're not specifically trying to path to us. And that's an important thing to note. If this was someone trying to get to me and they knew where I was, they would go, ideally, over the... Oh, wow, you bought 900 concrete.
Yeah, I thought we'd need it eventually. Was that bad?
No, that's okay, but that's a lot. We have got a
You
little bit
said
of
you
a
needed like
Horde.
20 for one block, so I was
No.
like, I'm gonna need loads.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. Watch out, you've got a bit of a horde there.
Whee! I like to die. Yay!
Yeah. Most of the concrete that you laid has now started to
A
solidify.
lot of it's set, yeah.
So I need to... That's the word I needed to say.
Upgrade it?
Yeah, I need to upgrade it further. I'm going to go down and start dealing with the enemies on foot. Where I can. Oh, thank you. There we go. Dealt with.
How many crossbow bolts do I have right now on me?
Hello. There we go. Right, they're all down. Right, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these straight into reinforced concrete where I'm able. That should help out a little bit.
Cool.
Now, the thing is, we are actually going to need a good chunky bit of concrete. Sorry, not concrete, of cobble, because I still need to put the defensive lip around the edge.
Well, there's 130 cobble here. I've got another 500 stones, so I can make another good chunky bit of cobble.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
So I can make... Yeah, I've just set up another 500 into the workbench, and there's 135 in the output slot already.
Okay. Now, as I was mentioning, because a witch is simply trying to get to an area, she's not necessarily going to path along the bridge the way that we've got it set up. She's just trying to move in a direction, and so when she encounters an obstacle, she'll more than likely try to destroy it, unless it's very, very slight. Like, she doesn't have much tolerance for overly complicated paths. She would prefer to go in a straight line where she can. So that is why...
We need witch spikes.
Yes, pretty much. Witch spike. That may as well be what they're called, yeah. Pretty much why I use them. Is to deal with witches primarily. Right. Okay, so that is done. Yeah, I'm going to start making the cobble into half blocks to run as much of a lip around the perimeter of our camp as I can. This is to the exclusion of building up more defenses around our main base, unfortunately. Also, you know, I would love for us to be able to make our tower look a little bit nicer. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe after this Horde night we'll have enough,
Yeah, you might
enough
be right.
time to do the nice things.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Week
right.
1, survival. Week 2, building lots of cool defenses. Week 3, making everything pretty.
Yeah, I like this. I like this idea. I approve of it.
Week
okay.
2, also getting a coat.
Well, I mean, you know, yeah.
You had your coat in week 1, yes, I know.
No, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, yeah, it did take us a long time to get the coats together.
It did. Ridiculous.
I really want to drop this iron off in the forge, but it's still smelting so much. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Plonk all of that in there. There we are. Arrows. I want more arrows if I can. Another 187 iron arrowheads. Please, anything.
Are there any arrowheads already made up?
Oh yeah, like over 180. I'm popping them in the
Fantastic,
ammo
'cause-
and mods chest.
Yeah. So if then I've got 180 feathers, so I'm just gonna need 180 wood
Yeah.
to go with it.
I'm gonna head out and grab some wood as well. That's a fair point.
I've got another 500 stone there, so that should then make another 500 cobblestone blocks.
Right, yep. I'm gonna drop my warm hat in there. Don't need that with me all the time. At the moment, I don't need my wrench with me. Let's be perfectly honest. I do
a lot
need
of
more or
stuff in my
less
inventory, I
everything else.
Okay, that's enough.
There we go. Starting to get.
I'm gonna come
loud
out. Oh,
now.
wolf! Wolves! Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
thank you for the warning.
Are you alright?
Yep. That is a dire wolf. And a bunch of regular wolves. I'm covering you while you reloading. Thank you. Didn't want to use that, but that big wolf in the middle there was a dire wolf.
That was horrendously bad. That was, oh wow.
On the plus side,
I was just riding towards you. Loads of meat, yes. And I was like, oh my goodness, there's loads of like wolves heading towards you. Ah.
I think, yeah, I'm fairly
Did
certain
you-
that was a dire wolf because it's got glowing
Yeah.
eyes.
Did you have like your back to them as well, and you didn't know they were coming?
Yeah, I didn't know they were coming. I was just coming down looking for trees. I was just about to
Well, that's
go
free.
and
That's free dinner.
grab some of that. Honestly, we're drowning in meat right now. We've got several stacks of 250 meat. It's not the meat that's the limiting factor at the moment.
Is it the potatoes and things like that that you're still trying to?
Yeah, it's more the
multiply up on
farm.
the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the farm's doing really well, as
Thank you.
you know.
I need to make use of it a lot more than I am right now.
Yeah.
I strongly recommend you get that bike out of here, though.
That's exactly what I was doing. That's why I was emptying its inventory out. So
that's why.
Pick it up.
Yeah, I get you. Right, that entire side is now protected on this side.
So is all the concrete dry now? That greyish looking concrete there, that's dry.
If it looks dry, no, that's wet. That's wet concrete. All of the dark concrete is wet still.
So that's got 2 hours to dry.
Yep. I'm probably going to continue to place more of the spikes down on the back than along this side. There we go. And run these all the way along to create a lip that a spider isn't simply going to be able to climb up. It'll get blocked on the lip. Now, a spider jumping at the right angle might land on the face, the larger face of this block rather than the underneath it. In which case, it can just go straight up over the lip, which is why having only 3 tiles tall is not amazing, but 4 tiles is the maximum for a spider's leap. So you're probably not going to see them hitting that at the kind of the apex of their leap. So that's a small mercy, but it's about the only mercy. Come on, there we go. I've managed to defend the entire front side of the base, but we have not got long before they arrive. Not long at all, in fact. I'm going to replant these trees down here. Because even in the zombie apocalypse, you gotta think green. This tree I chopped today is wood for today. But what about tomorrow?
All the other millions of trees over there.
Shut your mouth!
It's nice to have them close by, though.
Yeah. I mean, there are pros and cons to it, I'll be honest. But... is that one damaged? Yeah, something's already wandered into this one and damaged it. My lord. Already. And I don't have the steel to replace this one, unfortunately. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, I'm making crossbow bolts, like loads of them now. So that's really good.
Excellent. But that spike there probably saved that side from some, chunky damage. Now these spikes, they're not a main deterrent. Anything hitting those is going to do it. They're going to go through it. With enough numbers, they will get through. So it's not the be all end all. Did you have any cobble left?
Oh, I think so.
Because I would like to replace some of this side of
There's a load. Yeah, there's a whole load of stones and dirt that I just put away. I thought we were finished, so
no, I'll go grab it. It's fine. Not a problem.
Just in the building chest, so you can make it.
Yep. No, that's perfect. Oh, and there's loads of flags. Oh, this is fantastic. Excellent. Excellent.
I just put all my stuff in there for you.
Thank you. Let me drop off some of these as well. Right, have you equipped yourself appropriately for the night ahead?
I've got my crossbow and that's all equipped. What I need to do is take the mods off this level 4 pistol.
I'm going to grab my repair kit. I'm going to repair my level 6 pistol because honestly it is in a bit of bad nick. I don't trust it not to get a lot worse. Right.
Can I put more than one die mod on? You can't, can you?
No, only one.
I don't have any mods for this gun. I've got like 5 modifier slots on it. I have no mods. Never mind.
We have got a lot of stuff there. How much crossbow bolts did you make in the end?
I so far have made...
Have you got any spare feathers and wood?
I've got 112 on me and I'm still making in my inventory.
Have you got
Do you want some?
Yeah, if you got any spare feathers at all, then I can use the 211 wood and the 182 arrowheads I've got to start making iron crossbow bolts.
I don't have any spare
Ah,
But I've got
that's fine.
98 steel crossbow bolts and I've got 121 iron crossbow bolts. And as I say,
Then-
I'm still making.
Yeah, I would very much like some of those in that
Do you,
case.
do you want the steel ones?
Oh, no. There's no need to give me the best type, but I will also
Okay, how
bring-
about there's 60 of the iron ones.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'm also going to take a compound bow. Just as a precaution. Right.
Loading
Not
my
going to need
pistol.
my
Do you
axe
want? Are you
anymore.
taking like an AK or anything like that, or?
No. You can grab that by all means.
I'm taking the marksman rifle.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well in that case, I guess I could. But there's only like 100 rounds for it, so it would be better for us to concentrate our inventory. So one person have all of the hunting rounds, and the other person have all of the pistol. So it's up to you. Do you want the
Would
marksman?
you like my pistol rounds then?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. Or at least half of them.
Oh, that's all of them.
Okay, well, that's fine. That gives me 264. That should give me a good bit
I'll
of
put my
firing
pistol
power.
just back into my inventory and then maybe afterwards. Because I like to have a pistol when I'm out and about, so...
Damn it. I was trying to be clever and not bringing up my axe, but I actually do need it. Alright. Time for us to move. Grab the axe. I'm going to be doing a little bit of repairs whilst this is going down. Just so you're aware. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be upgrading some of this base.
I think those concretes might have dried.
They are coming this way. They are going for the side of the base, though. Have you got them?
The ones up the ramp I have. Are you on about...
No, that's fine. You just focus on the ramp. I'm already level 44. Nice.
Unradiated.
Yep. Are you good to handle it while I'm upgrading
Food or-
this?
Yeah.
Okay, switching to iron ammo. My crossbow. Oh, we've got lots of whites and ferals, cops. The radiated spider is frightening.
Yeah, I know.
If you see a zombie cop reeling back as he's about to belch, just wait. Get the hit in on it. Unfortunately, one of them just exploded down below.
Yeah.
It did a chunk of damage on the defenses, but again, the inside is reinforced concrete, so it should be able to hold for a long time. That spider is now inside the base. It's gonna get in here. That's part of the reason why I think having some of the defenses out there probably. I'll take care of it with my pistol. There we are. Exploded its head. Oof, that was
Well done.
scary because that was an irradiated. Still more of them rushing towards us. I'm assuming they're getting messed up with the spikes outside, but I can't confirm that. So I'm just going to continue reinforcing this where I can. I'm just going to upgrade this side as well. And then it should be okay. But maybe having some spikes inside here would still be beneficial for dealing with those cases of spiders who make the leap. So, I've got enough to make some more. I'm shooting over your head again.
Okay.
Okay, nice shot. And ooh, they are running pretty aggressively there.
Yeah, I might actually start rifling them down just to thin them.
By all means. Or take out those whites where we can, because they are very dangerous. They do phenomenally high damage, have a lot of HP on them as well. That was an amazing shot by you.
Thank you.
Zombie cop is jumping up. There we go. Another headshot. That should stop him from trying to dodge. Let's see taking shots at us. Sometimes if you just clip them in the leg as they're making a jump, it'll cause them to slip and fall off, which is quite fun. It does matter where you hit them.
Yeah.
The cop there is getting stuck between the speed bumps. Oh, nice.
Did I get him?
Looks like.
I'll go back to my crossbow for a little bit. They
I'm
seem
just
to be a
gonna
little
check.
thinner now.
I'm just doing a quick check. The perimeter.
I think there's a radiated spider down there. Be really careful.
Generally fine. It looks generally fine. It looks like they are all pathing to the main entrance. Okay. Oh, I'm being hit by something. Really?
Feral spider.
Both. Everything here is effectively feral by nature. It's down. It's down. It's down. We're good. But yeah, the spider defense that we've got going at the moment.
Really bad time to need to reload.
Really not good. We're going to need to improve that. Also, I'm just going to use some painkillers to get some extra health back quickly. And then immediately drink some juice. Yeah, I'm thinking that we will have a look at improving the spider defense as a massive priority. Right, I've got a broken leg, so I'm just going to quickly splint it so that I can at least run.
Okay.
There's the splint. Ah! How did you get down here, you little scallywag? Followed me in. How?
What happened?
There's a zombie down here. Where did he come from? He must have jumped down with you. Past you to get to me. There we go. Yes.
You're just that much more tasty, clearly.
I don't approve of this. Aavaks are not for food.
Darn it, that white got a shoulder shot.
You're doing a good job, actually, man. Really good job.
Thank you.
Right, I'm switching over to my pistol for now. That spider in particular is nasty. He's down.
Ah.
Reload. Unfortunately, he was a little bit too damaged. He's down. He's down. Oh,
Stupid
got another bloody
spiders.
broken leg, though.
I like breaking your legs, don't I?
I know. Gonna be right back. I'm just gonna grab the materials to make another splint.
I feel so bad for you.
But yeah, I can already see a way that we'll be able to reduce the instances that they're making the jump.
Yeah.
So that's not a problem. We've got a vulture out there who's being a bit of a pest.
Vulture, get out of the way. Now I can't see.
Oh, yeah, they are inside. They got inside the base. How many of them got inside, I don't know. I also need to see how they got inside. There's a good couple of them. They're trying to break in from the side, Sheila.
Yeah.
Get away. I can't kill them. They're on you.
I don't have a club. Ah,
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah, they broke in. How? I don't see. But somewhere they bust through. I can see some blocks broken though. Over on the far side. Wait.
That's my own fault. Oh, gee, I'm bleeding now.
Bandage yourself. I'll take care of them. Down. Focus
Yeah,
on
I'm
your health.
bandaged. No, it's fine. My health is fine.
Now the thing with zombies is when they're in a group, they are significantly stronger than when they are stood by themselves. Oh, I'm being a terrible shot now. Okay,
You
let's
seem to be running out
get you
from the
guys.
farm.
Yeah, I think they may have tunneled in.
Did they tunnel?
My lord. Spending bullets like they're candy.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's resort to a cheaper arrow. Got 300 regular arrows. Yeah, it looks like they've reached the farm. That is deeply saddening.
What happened?
It looks like they must have reached the farm to get in.
Yeah.
No, they're coming from the far side. The spikes on this side are killing them quite convincingly, but it looks like they're getting in over here.
No, they're getting in at the front, look.
No, they're spawning over here. I believe they're spawning within the base.
Oh, well, that's a nightmare then.
Well, you've got a land claim block. You may be able to place it down. No? There. Wow.
My
I
land claim blocks don't stop
honestly
spawns.
can't work it. I can't work it out. They seem to be coming from all over the place. They're definitely inside the perimeter, though. I think I saw one spawn. But it's hard to see. They can now probably just bust their way in. Okay, so the fence as it is has fallen. Oh dear, that was
Failed.
awful timing. I fell outside. Right, I'm gonna make a run. I've got a broken leg though, so this is not fun.
Oh, no. Wow.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Never surrender! Out of my way, zombies! Aha! Take that! I'm also really bloody thirsty now. Running from zombies. Thirsty book, guys. Super thirsty. I'm much thirsty. I can't see where they're getting in. But they are running from that side. I think they may be spawning in the base. And making their way in that way. He's now there. Reload. Do more damage to the bloody block than they are. Going to cross your firing line in a moment. Just an FYI.
Okay.
I'm going to go down and clear out the inside of the base.
Okay, I'll carry on with these guys until they're at least a bit thinned.
Oh dear, they are now getting into the base proper. That's bad news bears for me. There's no easy way for me to get out of here. Except like that. Haha! Like that, you scoundrels. But yeah, they've now made their way in. They've managed to do
really
enough damage to the reinforced concrete that they have broken it completely.
I've got a couple of the whites gone though out from like the main bit.
Excellent news.
So at least they're not going to be inside.
This is now a much better approach for them to get to me. Which makes me super dead. Notice the right isn't even slowing down as he's shooting it and getting connecting shots. Wasn't even slowing it. On the plus side, this is lining them up. They're coming down a very straight corridor to get to me. There we go. Spider's gonna be a pain.
Where's the spider? Oh, I see him.
There we go. Oof.
Vulture just above you as well.
I don't see the vulture. Where in the sat on the vulture?
Oh, I had a really good shot on him and I ran out of ammo.
Focus on the base, Sheila, because they are coming around behind you. I'm leaving this place as quickly as I can. No, vulture, please, no. Super naughty. Ah! My game started... Oh, no. Null of... My game has crashed.
No!
Ah!
No!
Right, well, I'm going to be a massively cheeky bugger, and I'm going to get out here and grab the zombie loot that I can. Yoink. All my zombie loot, bye-bye. Hello, zombies. Now it is almost over.
Yeah.
So very nearly over. It is absolutely possible to survive a blood mood out and about. Just fighting them. Depends on your confidence with your
Skill
abilities.
level.
Like, oh, no. And whether you're reloading. And whether you can get stunned. Being stunned, super dead, usually. I am alive. How?
Are you
no idea.
Are you literally got like a massive line of zombies behind you?
Yeah, there's a zombie combo.
I almost
right,
shot you.
Right now. Over here. Thanks. Thanks. You saying I look like a zombie? I think that's what you just said. So rude. I'm a victim here, and Sheila is threatening to kill me. Right, going back to the regular attempt. Honestly, I strongly suspect that had I not been running up and down the tower, it wouldn't have been causing the zombies to try and approach different avenues, though there were always going to be some spawning inside, I think, with a zone this big.
Yeah.
I think that was inevitable. And as a result, despite the work that we put into building it this big, I think it would probably work to our advantage if we cut back the size of this enclosure. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of our problems
Come from
that.
size. But it was good to test.
Quite often when I make a horde base by itself, I will make a point of having the horde base be fairly small. I don't want the zombies to have a lot of choice. I want them to all want to go to the same place. But the moment we had this massive perimeter wall, it felt like that was probably going to cause us a bit of trouble. But it is now daytime. We haven't yet managed to kill all the zombies. That's terrifying. Despite the fact we've gone all the way through the night, there's still quite a lot of them awake. Hello. Not all of them are down there.
Getting there. Oh, she's running in.
Yes, I know. He's currently hurting me. I have been... oh my lord. The zombies really seem to like going for me. That, and I'm actually standing there. I suppose so. We will wrap up the episode, though, just as soon as we've slain
All the
the
zombies.
lurkers. Alright, let's get out there.
There's two.
They can't run at this point unless they're feral, so... This side wasn't too bad. The perimeter looks like it held off. This side... I mean, some loot down here, but a couple of the spikes have been damaged and are gone, in fact. And there's a few holes in the walls, but not many. This is definitely not able to get in from this side. So, other than the front, there hasn't been a breach. There's loads of places that have been pretty badly damaged, but mostly the zombies just got attracted to wherever we were. And I think that was the problem, is I started wandering around, and that brought a lot of them out to different places. Hello. Also you. And you again. And you. There we are.
Wonderful. Well, that's not too much to fix.
There's definitely still one around. Hello. There's no reason to be using up my ammo on this. Just need some... Ah! There we go. Well, we got a bit of loot. There was a decent chunk. There was only one breach, and it was at the front. I strongly suspect that unless I look and I find there's a hole in the farm, that regrettably the reason for this happening is that the zombies were allowed to spawn closer. Yeah, there's no breach down here. The zombies were spawning within the
Spawned
complex.
inside.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain at one point, I'll be able to check in editing, but I'm pretty certain that a zombie spawned in while I was looking over here.
Oof.
And then started running in. It certainly didn't come from over the wall. So, with that in mind, we're going to have to reduce the size of the complex.
Does that mean we're going to have to
a fair
literally pick the wall down?
Not all of it. We just need to pick a way so that there's a clear gap. But I would say we're probably looking at... is that where the wall is going? That's where the wall is going. We are probably looking at the wall 1, 2 being here and running down all the way to here.
Yeah.
I think we got too big for our boots.
Got a
basically.
bit over ambitious.
Yeah, pretty much. Way too ambitious.
I mean, we could
for
always
the design.
like separate it out and build a separate compound for the cars.
We could, and also since you have a land claim block, I believe you could even put a land claim block over there, which may
land claim block-
preclude.
Yeah, I don't think.
Do they not stop zombies from
We
spawning?
we just literally watched a video a minute ago with a guy testing. He tested
Ah,
wandering
right,
hordes.
okay.
He tested everything. I don't think I actually
Oh,
told
I
you the
see.
result, and the result was not one single one of the zombie tests he did the land claim block work.
Right. Okay. Well, in that case, the only other thing that we could do is have our
Put a
bedrolls
bedrolls in the
far
middle
apart.
of the
Yeah,
in the middle of
that
the
is an
thing.
option. But
Because
yeah,
if it's on,
that-
as long as it's in the compound, that's fine.
it did take them a long time to break through, but they did in the end get through. But I think they're going to have to wrap the episode up there. There is a lot of replanning in order, I think.
Yeah.
Many things that we're going to need to focus on
Oh,
for
it's so
the
sad.
coming Horde.
It's so
Ah.
sad.
You know, these sorts of things happen. It's fine. I think we should be able to keep the farm within the perimeter. We just need to halve the perimeter, basically.
Yeah.
And we should be okay. We will see, though. But thank you so much for joining us. We really
Thank you
hope
very much.
you enjoyed. And will be joining us for the next. But until then, as always, take care, everyone.
And keep being awesome.